Everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday, a Memorial Day here in the United States. For the rest of you around the world, it was just a normal working day, I guess. But it's all good. It's all good because crypto is up, green in the market, some a little more than others. And we're going to talk about the top gainers and where all the money is flowing right now. Because it's not really in Doge. It's not in Sheeb. Wasn't in Bitcoin this weekend. A little bit into ETH. But it's the memes. The memes ruled this weekend. And it's crazy to believe, but it looks like it's just going to continue. That's where the money in crypto is going right now, while we kind of enter into the summer season. We'll see what happens, but right now it's into memes. So we'll talk about the top memes and dive into a few of them. There's a bunch of news articles, of course, that I'll be looking at. And what do you do, right? What do you do? If you're not into one and one's already mooning, do you FOMO in? Eesh, I don't know. Or do you start hunting for the next one? Or is there another one? Be careful too, because the next one might not be so great as we've seen as well. So let me drop down here in the corner. Here's Dogecoin. And when Dogecoin traded up over 17 cents, I was like, okay, here we go. Doge will come up. It'll come back and retest 17 and then take off. That's what I thought. And I thought Bitcoin was going to do the same at 70K. But Bitcoin decided to dump just a little bit ago, back down to 69,000. So it looks like the idea was to retest 69K for Bitcoin before moving up. And it pulled Doge down with it. So Doge didn't quite drop to 16.5. It was about 16.63 or so before moving up. So it looks like Doge is going to be hanging around in the 16s again. But that's Doge. Mars, we'll talk more about Doge. But that's not where all the interest is in right now. I mean, Doge is great, but that's not where all the interest is right now. And we've been talking about Pepe, but now we've got some other ones. We've got NotCoin, whatever NotCoin is. These are the top gainers over the past 24 hours. We have NotCoin that has now entered the top 100 cryptocurrencies. Some of these you just like, where did that come from? Never heard of it. And then like, there it is, NotCoin. Floki, Bonk, Whiff. And then finally, we've got Chainlink, which is a crypto that actually does something. And then we go to Jasmy, Book of Meme. These are the top. These are the top cryptos. Are these? So, yeah, we scroll down, and there's Sheep. Sheep's hanging out. Sheep is doing okay, but not great. And it's been going sideways for quite a while. Then we scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. And it's just like, well, where's Doge? Where's Dogecoin? We scroll and scroll. There's Bitcoin, like halfway down. So Bitcoin's kind of in the middle. And then we keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And eventually we get to Dogecoin. So overall, not great. But that's crypto right now. That's the world of crypto right now. It is all in the memes. Here's Pepe up here. Pepe cooling off a little bit after hitting another all-time high. But it just keeps going up too. So we're going to talk about a number of these as well as we go forward. But this is the article, Top Crypto Gainers. Jasmy, Floki, Pepe, Bonk. And with Jasmy, last night it was all about Jasmy. So I was tweeting all about Jasmy too, because of course, as you guys know, last summer I bought a big bunch of Jasmy, knowing that the price was way down, and thought that Jasmy would probably make a good run this bull market as well. So feeling good about that. And then Jasmy was pumping last night. So I was doing a lot of tweets about Jasmy, and the big whole Jasmy community there was like embracing me, like, hey, you're guys tweeting about Jasmy. Anyway, that was kind of fun. So we'll talk a little bit about Jasmy in a bit as well. But that's kind of overall what we'll talk about. A lot of news articles and charts and all sorts of things to look at. You see whether Doge can get back up to 17 cents, while the Jasmy chart, see that Bitcoin dump just did not affect Jasmy at all. There was no big drop in Jasmy. It's just Jasmy is doing great. And here's the big run that Jasmy had yesterday. Nice big run up for Jasmy. And of course, Pepe just continuing to hit new all-time highs over 170, right? If you put it in those terms, and now hanging out at 166 for Pepe. That's 0.0000166. But we'll look at a bunch of others as well as we go forward. So let me check what's going on here in the chat. Samuel says, got me about to roll all my Doge into Pepe. That's what they want. They want me to 2021 all-time high myself again. Yeah, well, you have to make that decision. I'm not rolling anything right now. I got my coins. I'm sticking with them. I'm riding them through. And I'll take my profits and have long-term capital gains tax on the profits. I'm not going to start switching around. I made that mistake before and missed out on some good gains, and I'm not going to do that again. So I got what I got. I have faith in them. I believe in them. And that's what I'm going forward with. Now, next month, when I have some new money in and I'm going to spend my new money on something, we'll see what it is. I don't know yet, but that's next month. You guys know I just bought a bunch of Dogecoin last week at 15.3 cents. That was my May money. And I'm doing all right with that. So, good evening, Vigard. I'm doing great. I mean, green in the crypto market, even though my coins aren't the ones that are mooning as much, although I do have some Bonk, and Bonk is one of those that's way up there. So I feel good about that. Spell token too, for those that were in Spell token. Spell had 15-16% run today and dropped to 0 again. So it's back up to 10, which is good. Vigard likes my intro. Have fun with my intros to my live streams. Glad you enjoy it. Yeah. Dreams tanks. Pepe Bonk. They're doing great. We might talk about some price predictions later. I'm not going to get into that right now. Yep, you're here for the Doge. PTC pegged at 69,420. That's all right. 69,420. Yeah, right now it's 69,470. It's close. That is funny though. Do you think Floki has utility? Well, I mean, they're making like metaverse games and things like that for it. So I don't follow Floki that closely, but I mean, when you look at crypto bubbles and you're like, what's the biggest bubble now? And it's Floki. Look at Floki there. It's Floki. And Whiff and Bonk. Then Jasmy. There's Link over here. Link's hanging out. And Sheeb. Pepe. And Doge is just this little guy. Same size as Bitcoin, which is down here. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just this little guy. Move him up. Doge and Bitcoin, just like I said in my video this morning, if you guys didn't see it, is Doge going meme or mainstream? And it's just like, it's trading just so much more like Bitcoin now because it's just hanging out and it's just waiting for its moment to shine, which isn't yet. So we are waiting and we're being patient. But meanwhile, we see all these other things taking off. And the way I look at it is, look, I want everybody to make money in crypto. Everybody. Let's all just have green in the market through the end of the year, everything go up, and we all make money. That would be awesome. So it's not a competition, although we do see that in the world of memes, a lot of people selling Doge and buying into these other things, right? And the same thing happening with Sheeb. It's like Sheeb's not moving, but Pepe is. So they're selling Sheeb and they're buying Pepe. There's a lot of that stuff going on too. So, and again, you're trying to chase profits. Profits are good. Nothing wrong with profits. So there's a lot of that going on as well. Bum, 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 bum. All of these S coins just making gains. That's where the money is right now. The money is in memes. And it has been this whole year. Halo Roller, I saw the person got Coinbase account hacked. The hacker found a way to hack his account, bypass F2A, and no SIM swap. He was about to cash out his coins, but can't transfer. Right, because you have to have 2FA for the transfer. The person added bank account transfer. Now the person's waiting to stop the bank account transfer. Wow. Yeah. Gotta watch that on Coinbase. That's for sure. Somehow they got his password or something. How else would they have been able to access the Coinbase account? Probably through Gmail, if they associated it with a Gmail account or something. Wow. Scary. What's up, Jason? You put $100 in Pepe and you're up 1,600. You bet I took profits. Yeah, well, some will say, no, you can't yet. You got to wait till Pepe goes up more. Profits are profits, though, right? Profits are profits. Doge at Tommy, 100. So right now for Jasmy, we're trying to, you'll get to about 3.5 cents is the next target for Jasmy right now. In the short term, Tom Crown was looking at that today on the charts. If you caught Tom Crown live, and I posted that on X here. There's Tom in action with the Jasmy chart, and he's got 3,529. So 3,529 for Jasmy is the next target. And then after that, he's up over a penny. I mean, at 12 cents. He's at 12 cents after that. 3.5 and then 12 for Jasmy. So that's what he's looking at. And then last night, I was just tweeting a bunch of Jasmy stuff because it was like the big bubble last night. Jasmy's bubble was huge. So that was fun. Just doing a lot of Jasmy stuff. But yeah, that's for Jasmy. And Jasmy's hanging out very well. Good trading volume, big trading volume for Jasmy. There was some profit taking going on, but it just got eaten right back up earlier today. And now we're just seeing if Doge can get back up to 17 cents. See if Doge can get back up there. Every dog has its day. Ultimately, it'll be Doge. And we know that. And what we've been talking about are like Elon little hints and tweets and things just don't have the same effect anymore. Because Doge is not just a meme, and it's not just going to pump and pump and pump. It's waiting for the utility, the real thing to click in, whatever it is, while money is flowing into Pepe, and Pepe is just a meme. It doesn't do anything, right? But that's how it goes. That's how it goes right now. Hey, Edmund. Remember when 4 weeks ago, everyone was complaining about accumulating at 12 cents to jump back to 14? Yeah. And a lot of this is, when we zoom out on the Doge chart, let's go to the 4-hour chart, and we've seen Doge dive in just under certain amounts. So here was the dip down to 12 cents. So you could have got Doge right there at $11.99, and that was on May 1st. And then you could have gotten Doge at $12.9 on May 2nd. And then you could have got Doge at $13.9 on May 12th. And then you could have got Doge at $14.9, right, on May 19th. And then you could have got Doge at, well, I ended up getting, that would have been $13.9. And then it didn't quite make $14.9 on the dip on the 23rd. I got it at $15.3. It didn't make it to $14.9. And then I was thinking, is it going to try and drop below 16, like to $15.9? But it didn't do that. So that's why this red line is here. That red line is here, is if Doge drops down, will it start to seek out that $15.9? And each time it does this, again, it's wiping out leveraged longs, right? because people have all sorts of leverage going on here. And every time it drops down, it just wipes out more leverage trading. But that's what we see with Doge. Now, instead, if Doge can get over 17 cents, this is on the 4-hour. If Doge can get over 17 cents, come over and retest it and not drop below and then move up, that would be a classic move that would show that 17 is now support. But that's not the case right now. But we are seeing, as we talked about, we are seeing higher lows with each dip. It's higher lows with each dip. And now we have, in purple, we have this rising channel here that seems to be forming, which is great. Rising channels are good because that means as it's bouncing around, right, it is still in an upward, or I should go this way, upward trajectory, right? It's just going up. So that's good for Doge. So yeah, we're not talking about 12 cents, 14 cents anymore, right? We're clearly in the 16s and then trying to battle, get up in the 17s. So Doge can trade up here and then keep going up further. I'll take a look at that Coinbase thing, low roller. I'll look into it and see what that's about. All right. Hey, Mark. 769,000 Doge in your bag. Nice. Gaming coins. The only gaming platform that I now have anything in is IMX. I had Gala last year, but then got out of it last summer when the partners were like suing each other. And I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out of Gala. And I don't really follow the Web3 gaming too much. So I don't know. So I don't own anything else. That's about it. Can Floki reach a penny? Pro asks. Can Floki reach a penny? I kind of think that would be impossible to do off the top of my head because it would have to drop 2 zeros. It's at 0.0002. So that's like almost a 100x from here for Floki. Let's see. How big is Floki here by market cap? 2.6 billion market cap for Floki. If it got to a penny, circulating supply of 9.6 trillion. So that would make it a 96. Is that right? Yeah, $96 billion market cap. $96 billion market cap. We'd put it up here, right below Tether for Floki. That's a major move for a token that just doesn't have, outside of the crypto space, no one's heard of it. I'd have a hard time believing that. But if it could get up to 0.001, a tenth of a penny, that's a pretty good move. I would think that would be a better target than 1 cent. 0.001. Here it hit 0.003, so it was a third of the way here back in March. If we go to the weekly, yeah, this doesn't show the whole. This is the Binance listing. Yeah, this only shows it from when Binance listed it, not its previous. What had it earlier? Gate. Yeah, Gate had it. Yeah, when it came out in 2021. Yeah, this is all as high as it went too, was 0003 back in 2021. So that's amazing that it traded back up near its all-time high in March and then has done another loop here. This is almost like a cup and handle, right? Big cup and handle. It's like a bowl and a handle for Floki. Wow. It could go higher. It definitely could. But yeah, this is strong on the daily. Yeah, it's a strong movement for Floki. Doge is just hanging out. Nothing grows overnight. It's true. What's up, Vince? Jonesing still has Pepe. Hey, Joe, how are you? Money players just using the memes to make some risky profits before the big spikes come. When the whole market starts moving, memes will probably move with it. I mean, the big memes. I wouldn't play the little ones, but the big ones. I think everyone will. Once God candles come, you better hope you're in the right ones. I think I'm going to show you this chart in a minute, but it's like it's here we are. We just had the Bitcoin halving. That's up here. I'm sorry. We just had the Bitcoin halving, and now we're in this chop area, similar to where we were back in 2020. After the Bitcoin halving, there was chop, and then the market took off. So the market is poised to take off. And again, looking at alt season, this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And in Bitcoin dominance, again, we had post halving, after Bitcoin went on a bit of a run, alt season took over. BTC dominance dropped. And we're ready for that to start again here in 2024. And that's when the alts will take off at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. This is Titan of Crypto. That's what he's predicting. And so you almost can't lose in the alts. You almost can't lose when this starts moving. That's what happened last cycle. I mean, everything just was flying. And that's what I'm loaded up in a lot of alts. So yeah, I mentioned Spell Token. Up 15%. You can take a look at it. Spell. Nice little run here. Again, drop to 0. So Spell is at 001. Holding on. Just holding on. Should probably drop a horizontal line there. See if we can hold that for Spell Token. This is the this is one of the tokens on Coinbase that has the lowest price per token, and so it gets a lot of buying because of that on Coinbase. So where did you buy in at, Low Roller? I bought in at 005. So that was, doesn't even show up on this. I gotta go to a bigger range 4-hour chart. Yeah, I bought down in here 005 back in December. I think that's where I bought in. Somewhere around there, 005. So I'm up double on my Spell. It was higher. Spell was up here at 0016. That was nice. Didn't hold. It'll be back. I think so. Think Doge will break out from 17? Well, Derek, we gotta confirm this 17, and we just can't hold it yet. We've tried 3 times, and Doge hasn't been able to hold it. And a lot of that, again, is because Bitcoin can't hold 70K. And again, Bitcoin's flirting with 70K, can't hold it. And Doge has just been following Bitcoin lately. So Doge hasn't been running with the other memes. So it's kind of just, again, following Bitcoin. Cheers, everyone. It's raining here in Boston, so I'm glad we had all of our barbecues over the weekend. And then came back earlier today because lousy weather for Memorial Day Monday here, but then it gives me time to be with you guys. So here I am. Here I am. Consider how much market cap is due to Elon's dog. Yep. She, Floki, Bonk, others. And like I said, I think that all takes away from Dogecoin. All takes away from Dogecoin. But that's the world we live in right now with Doge. And so we know it. We know there's competition for money within this crypto space, especially for memes. So, yep. Yeah, and there'll always be something new, low roller. There'll always be something new. Yeah, sure, another dog coin. Great, whatever. You don't know which ones are actually going to go to the moon or not, though. Like the Jenner coin, right? Last night, everyone's talking about the Jenner coin. And then huge selling this morning or early this afternoon, and it's like totally dropped in price. So people who were buying in at the top were exit liquidity. For those that bought in low, it's just another one of those. Be careful out there. That's all I say. Mars is 85% Doge, and the rest is in ETH and Tesla. Keeping it simple. Nothing wrong with that. Jason says, mass media will only pick one meme coin to talk about. And that will be Doge. Yeah, mass media, they don't know what a Floki is. They have no idea. They don't know anything about Pepe token. This is all within our crypto space. All this is happening. But Doge has the ability, again, to hit it big outside of crypto space, have everyone talking about it, and get a bunch of new users coming in to crypto. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin does that as well, yes. But a lot of us with Doge, we know what happened in 2021, and that can happen again. So we wait. Doge for the win. 80% Tesla, 10% Doge, 10% GME. You know, I think GameStop is going to make another run this week. It's going to make another run. I can feel it coming. Friday afternoon, it started like looking like it was going to go crazy again. I don't know what was happening, but somebody started pumping it right at the end of trading and into after hours on Friday. We'll see. You just put $50 into each meme coin. One of them, you'll strike it rich. Yeah. And then you hold it. And you wait and you wait and you wait. Those were a couple of the articles I was talking about in my video this morning. Was you bought Pepe in April of 2023, somebody put $500 in it, and now it's $1 million. Because they bought it right at the start with like $500. And now it's $1 million. It can happen. It can happen. So Dogecoin. Dogecoin price on the cusp of a bullish liftoff amid the meme coin frenzy. So we have all this meme coin stuff going on, and these are all tokens, right? These are all these meme tokens going on and on and on. Dogecoin, the flagship meme coin, secured proof of work consensus method. It has bullish momentum, right? We see it in its upward trough. It's not spiking like Jasmy and Pepe and Whiff and Bonk, Floki, but it's trading very well. So, yeah, and that's what this article says too. Worth noting that a lot of meme coins like Floki and Pepe have experienced notable bullish uptrend. Dogecoin's price, approaching the apex of an ascending triangle, mild resistance around 17 cents. And we feel that. It just can't hold 17 cents. So why bet on Doge? Well, Doge designer CB Doge, Tesla, accepts only one cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, for merch. Although right now they don't have any items in their store priced in Doge. Dogecoin has been accepted for merch, and we're waiting for Tesla cars. Is that going to happen? And of course, X payments that we've talked about as well on the X platform. Payments to add to its utility and liquidity. Will Elon Musk do that? That's the big thing that we're waiting for. Astro. Most people need to be reminded about Dogecoin because from time to time, they seem to forget. The tops are clearly moving closer and closer. So stand fast for a top in September. This is what he's calling out as September. And this time it will and should be different. And apologize for his charts. He needs to brighten them up. He zoomed out too far, and he needs to brighten it up. But again, he's looking at the trends and when the next top will be from the end of 2017 till May of 2021. And his chart is calling the next top September of 2024. Not wait until 2025. September of 2024. So for Dogecoin to reach that in September means it's probably going to be starting pretty soon if it's going to get up there in September. A massive amount of goods and services profoundly sought after must be priced in Doge without connection to the US dollar. That would be something that we could see on X. X payments would have the ability to do that. Wow. So we'll see. But that's what Astro said. Dogecoin from meme to crypto world major player. That's what we're looking at Doge for, is to really get away from the memes and be a real player in crypto. And that's what I was talking about this morning in my video, Dogecoin meme or mainstream. It's acting more like a mainstream crypto. And that's why we wait. And that's why we wait for the whole crypto market to go. But we know Doge can still run on its own. And we just have to wait for that catalyst to get Doge moving. So we wait. And we know where Doge has been in 2021. So there's that. Dogecoin roller coaster. And this is someone predicting a big drop in the price, a 30% crash, followed then by a 1,300% rally. That dip, 30%, would take it down to about 10.5 cents. I don't see Doge revisiting 10.5 cents. And I do not recommend people, again, not financial advice, but I don't recommend people setting like limit orders for 10-cent Doge because it's not going to hit. But if you want to play that game and you want to try and scoop up Doge there, it's like, why set a limit order? Just watch the charts and have a few bucks sitting on the side. And then once it drops down there, then you can scoop up all your Doge. But if it doesn't, you're not locked in and you can pick it up at any price. But I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing this 30% discount. Reload 10.8, and then it'll go 13x from there up over $1. It can just go up from here. It doesn't have to dip first. So yeah, I mean, this is how Doge can trade, is up and up and up. And if that happens by September, awesome. I'm all for it. But I don't think it has to dip back down to like 11 or 10 cents to do that. But some analysts are calling for that, which is great. All right. Dogecoin versus Pepe. Will Doge stage a comeback? So this article is really about, again, what we've been talking about is this, how these meme tokens have just been taken off and have the attention of the crypto world. Well, everything else is kind of, since end of March has kind of fallen back a bit, kind of trading a bit sideways. And all the action has been in these memes. I don't see it as one versus the other, though. Again, like I said earlier, I want everyone to make money, right? Let's have everything go up. Everything go up. Some will do better than others. Happens every cycle, right? Happens every cycle. Something is going to outperform something else. Last cycle, it was Dogecoin. Dogecoin outperformed just about every other cryptocurrency last bull cycle. Could Doge do it again? Probably not. There's probably others that will outperform Dogecoin this bull cycle. In fact, they already have, like Pepe. But if you're looking at buying in right now, do you buy Pepe at its all-time high now, or do you buy Dogecoin before it's made its big run? That's up to you to decide. I just bought a bunch of Doge last week. So that's my play. That's what I'm doing. I just bought a bunch of Doge last week. 50,000 Dogecoin at 15.3 cents. So I wait until June for my next bit of money that I'll have allotted to buy crypto. Again, these are coming from my side businesses. When that money comes in, the mid to the end of the month, usually around the 21st to the 25th of each month. And then I'll have some money and we'll see what I buy then. But right now, I'm all in. So, but again, it's not one versus the other. It's all good. Yeah, again, there's been some rotation, right? I think SHIB has been hurt by Pepe, and there's been a rotation out of SHIB into Pepe. And we've seen a rotation out of Doge into all memes because people are frustrated that Doge hasn't had a big moon yet. So there is that. That is going on. This dog coin is up 53%, still in Ripper mode, but it's not Dogecoin. What is it? It's Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, built on Solana. Bonk had an initial spike when it first launched, dipped back down, was quiet all last summer, and in the fall, Bonk was preloaded into the Solana Saga phones, and everybody started buying Bonk, and Bonk went crazy, and it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. So Bonk is still doing great and could possibly continue its momentum with the rest of these meme tokens. I think, I mean, I've heard there's the Saga 2 phone that's going to come out, and if they preload that with Bonk as well, that's going to be crazy for Bonk. So I bought into Bonk during the dip after that initial run in October. So I've got a bag of Bonk, and the Bonk I have is up 3x with my Bonk. So I bought Bonk way back here. There it is. There's the Bonk buys. They're back here. December. That's when I bought, on the dip in December, right above my head here. And Bonk went up, hit an all-time high here. I held at 46. Again, this was March. Everything was going crazy. We didn't know everything was going to drop back down. But wow, Bonk went from 45 all the way down to 13. But look at it just moving right back up. And that's how these tokens go. That's a wild swing. That's a wild swing. But Bonk moving again. So I held all through that. Again, my goal is to hold things for over a year. So when I take my profits, it's going to be long-term capital gains tax on my profits, not short-term, and just see what happens this bull run, because we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen the rest of the summer, what's going to happen this fall. So I'm holding right through. I'm not rotating from one to another and playing that game. Not this year. I did some of that last year and I regretted it because I got out of some that have outperformed what I then rotated that money into. So not doing that. So I've got my portfolio and I'm just holding through. And then this fall, we'll be talking about taking profits. If Doge wants to go on a huge run in September, I'm all for it. Awesome. I hope Astro's right and we get this huge pump of Dogecoin in September. That'd be great. So that's Bonk. Next, Pepe. Pepe price explodes by another 10%. So it now surpasses Uniswap. But can Pepe overtake SHIB and Doge in CoinMarketCap? Because now Pepe it's getting up there. Let me refresh, get the latest here. Pepe up to number 19. I hate it when it changes to white mode. So Pepe's, let's just call it 7 billion, 6.96, close enough. There's some little bit of profit taking going on right now. 7 billion. SHIB is at 15 billion. So Pepe would have to do a 2x from here. So go from 16.5 up to 33.00033. Again, Pepe's in price discovery at all-time high. We have no idea. If it went to 33 while SHIB stood still, Pepe would then move up to 11th and be close to a $15 billion market cap. To catch Doge, I mean, Doge is at 24. So Pepe at 7. So that's 3.5 times without Doge moving. Hard to believe that Pepe could make that kind of move. But we know that SHIB in the fall of 2021 had actually surpassed Doge for a day or two when it went on its huge run. So You never know with these. I mean, who would have thought Pepe would have been a top 20, except those like Bull Run, who owned Pepe, who probably never had a doubt that Pepe would be a top 20 coin, right? Top 20 crypto would be Pepe, right? Cheers to you, Bull Run. Yeah, that's a big move, though. That's Pepe doubling in price while Sheeb stands still for Pepe to overtake Sheeb. So just wanted to show you guys that's what it would take, is Pepe doubling in price. Again, in price discovery, we just looked at Bonk when Lambo. So you just go back about 10 minutes in the stream and you'll get your Bonk. I just covered it. So that's what you've got for Pepe right there. Hey, low roller, I told Bull Run already to start taking some profits, and Bull Run has not taken any profits yet, which actually was a good move because last week Pepe was lower, right? So this is what we had. Let's look at the 7 days. When was that? Was that Wednesday or Friday? I was saying to take profits. I don't remember. We look at the 7 day and we look back on, yeah, it was probably back here on the 23rd, and Pepe was at like 13.8, and now it's at 17, all-time high. But now, Bull Run, do you want to consider maybe taking a little profit? Maybe. Just maybe. Enjoying that a little bit. Again, that's for you to decide. That's for you to decide. All right, so that's Pepe. Floki. So Floki's price continues to surge. We've got Floki being the biggest bubble in our crypto bubbles over the past 24 hours. Hard to believe. Floki not selling yet, Bull Run? That's what I thought. Not selling yet. Okay. How about Floki? You don't hold any Floki, I don't think. But Floki, you may want to consider. We looked at the Floki chart before. I don't know if anybody here holds Floki, but this is definitely a sign where you might want to take a little off the table here. Big run like that. That's on a 4-hour chart. Because they're just, these memes are just moving. And then we have, of course, the dog with hat. Whiff has been up and down for the past few days. Not making a huge move like Pepe. So maybe Whiff doesn't quite have the same ability to overpump other things. So there's a little bit of that. So just something to think about. So that's on Whiff. And then we've got Sheeb. Shiba Inu barrels towards another milestone, major metric, but price shows no signs of life. And I blame all of that on Pepe. Because they're both ETH-based, meme tokens. And I think we've seen a lot of rotation out of Sheeb into Pepe. And that's where that's coming from. So Sheeb is going sideways while Pepe hits all new all-time highs. That's what's happening. So Sheeb is like, no, Shiba Inu stalls during meme coin frenzy, continues consolidation. You call it consolidation, or you can call it just trading sideways. I think what's happening is, as there's a rotation out of Sheeb into Pepe, other buyers are buying up that Sheeb Again, just keeping SHIB level. So SHIB is waiting. We did have the Bone token go up though. So we had a big run on Bone token. And Leash was last week. This was the Leash run we saw. But SHIB, yeah, just sideways. Right around this 25.50 line that I've got here for SHIB. So, but I still think SHIB is going to go on a huge run on its own. If you sold Floki and bought Jasmy, you're doing okay. Is it too late to buy Jasmy? Jasmy price soars. And as we talked about this at the beginning of the stream, this big run on Jasmy that we've had over the past day and a half. And yeah. And this could be just the start for Jasmy. So a lot of excitement about Jasmy. And Jasmy is one that could actually, outside of the crypto world, people can start talking about it. Again, it's Japan-based project that could really take off once the country of Japan gets their economic act together. So we wait. But we do have this great looking chart on Jasmy here. Big run up that we had over the past day and a half on Jasmy. So yeah, check your portfolio there, Bull Run. See if you have any of this Jasmy. I've got a bag of Jasmy. It's doing great. And we also have, again, for those that are members of the channel, we have our Kriss DCA portfolio. The number 2 coin is now Jasmy. It's up 620% from when we bought it last summer at 0.0036. And now it's 2.5 cents. And we bought it for like 1/3 of a penny. So that was a great time to buy Jasmy. You always wish you would have bought more, right? I should have bought more of that. But you don't know, right? So you have a diversified portfolio and you spread things out, and some hit more than others. That happens. 2 million Jasmy. Nice. Nice bull run. The Floki run might be up a little bit more than where Jasmy is now. I don't know what you bought the Jasmy at, but I think through the rest of this bull market, I think your Jasmy bag is going to be looking pretty good. But you guys are going to have a big party late 2024 or early 2025. Top of the bull market. You guys are going to have a big party. Now, if Dogecoin gets to $1, I'm hosting a party here in Boston. So anybody who can make it to Boston, we'll be having fun. But we got a long ways to go before we can start talking about that. Overall, our Kriss DCA portfolio, for those of you who don't know, late last summer and early fall, I invested $10,000 into this portfolio, and it's now at $27,600. And we're at 46% Doge, 12% Jasmy now, because Jasmy's gone up so much, 9.5% Render, and 9% Bitcoin, and then some SHIB, some ETH, some Algorand. But this is our portfolio, and it's doing pretty good. In fact, the portfolio is outperforming. If we had bought it all in Bitcoin, this chart shows that the portfolio is outperforming Bitcoin. So we're up 175% all-time profit If we had just put that all into Bitcoin, we'd only be at 117% profit instead of 175. So we are outperforming Bitcoin, even though I have some Bitcoin, but this render up 600%, the Jasmy up 620%. That's pretty nice. Oh, Bull Run, you did not have to do that. But thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're having fun, aren't we? We're having fun. It's nice when things are in the green too, right? And we're making money. That's what I want for everybody. Like I said, I want everybody to make money. Everyone to be in the green. Let's all party and have a good time. That's what I want for everybody. When is Doge going to go up? Oh, Doge. You guys talk about Doge? I don't know what's happening with Doge. When is Doge going to go up? Subway footlong necks. Doge right now, again, is following this channel. Again, from the low back here on May 12th, right there at 13.5 cents, Doge has been moving up. Doge is experiencing higher lows on each dip, higher highs on each spike. So this is this purple upward channel that we now have Doge moving up. So this is good for Doge. It's good to have slow and steady gains, because what we normally see with Doge is whenever there's a big spike that goes straight up, it gets shorted right back down. Profit taking from the swing traders, day traders, and the shorters hit it. And it comes flying right back down. But this kind of trading is much healthier for Dogecoin. Slow and steady move up is so much better, because then Doge can create new liquidity and new trading, consistent trading at a higher price. And so it holds it better. That's better for Dogecoin, in my opinion. And we're back to 1691. Will we be able to make 17 cents and reclaim 17? That's what we're watching for Doge right now. That's what we're watching. So that's my review of, like, quick review of all of the top memes and what's going on in memes. Again, it's like this article said, the top crypto gainers: Jasmy, Floki, Pepe, Bonk. It's not Dogecoin right now. And that's okay with me. Slow and steady gains for Dogecoin are just fine without any specific catalyst like a utility. Now, if Elon announces that Dogecoin is going to be on his X platform, Doge can go spike up as high as it wants to, because it will just rocket, and it will continue to rocket. That's the big thing that we're waiting for, is that. We looked at the crypto bubbles, and right now the biggest bubbles are Floki, with Bonk, then Link. Jasmy's is getting a little smaller. Sheeb's about the same. Little profit taking on Pepe. And the Doge just hanging out with Bitcoin, up 2%. Same thing. So Doge is acting much more like Bitcoin right now than any of these other memes. But that's Doge. That's okay. Like I say, that's okay right now. Let's see if we can reclaim 17 cents, catch this as a new support level, and then move up with a higher high up past like 17.5 cents. That would be great for Dogecoin. Randy, when you take profit, don't you lose quantity and you might not get it back? If you want to buy back in and you want to do a swing trade move, well, then if that's your goal, you can do that and try and buy in at a lower price, and then you get more of that coin. But typically, when you start taking profits, you're thinking there's a chance that that coin might have maxed out, and you're not expecting it to go higher. And so then you're taking that cash and you're putting it into Bitcoin, maybe into Doge, something that hasn't run yet. And so that would be a rotation out of something like a Pepe, right? That's already gone on a huge run, has already hit an all-time high, and you don't know whether Pepe is going to keep going up higher or not. You could leave the cash on the sideline, see if Pepe does a dip, and then buy back more at a lower price. You can try that. Again, whenever I play that game, I'm not selling all of it. It would be just a portion of it because you think that the rest of it could still ride. Again, we're still kind of early in this whole bull market. Again, looking at the 4-year cycles. Late this fall, early 2025, I'll have a different strategy if you're thinking about that. And that's like taking the money out of crypto altogether, not buying back in. Then when you take your profit, you're booking that profit as cash, taking it out of crypto, and then investing it in something safe, not crypto. If you're envisioning a 4-year cycle where end of 2025 into 2026 most likely is going to be a bear market, you don't want it in crypto. You could leave it in stable coins if you want it, or take it to your bank and do something else with it. Again, we'll talk more about that stuff maybe in the fall. Maybe in the fall. ICP, I don't follow. Arrow, I don't follow. Hybrid, I don't look at those. Derek, I've got 45,000 Doge, hoping for a run to buy more Tesla while it's below 200. Rotating crypto profits into Tesla stock for a long-term play is probably pretty good. That Tesla stock is going to be, it's going to be great. I think in a longer time period. Yes. Yep. Happy Monday, Giordani. Welcome. Use that 50 spot to buy more Doge. Thank you again, Bullrun. Tim asks if I'm into any base memes. I'm not. I don't know what they're going to do, whatever. Again, the only memes I own, Doge, Sheeb, Bonk. That's all I own. And again, they're all top 100. I'm not chasing new memes being created. That's not my game. 17-cent Doge is cheaper than $1. Right, Jason says Doge is getting expensive. We'll see. A few months from now, people might be saying, wow, you could have bought Doge at 16 cents? Don't know. Well, Jason's going to FOMO in at $1. You know that. You're going to be lining up. Get me some of that dollar Doge. JD says, all these memes will vanish and Doge will be the lone crypto standing. Well, I mean, we know the potential that Dogecoin has, and we're waiting to see if that actually happens. There are many who don't believe Elon Musk, and I don't know. There's a lot of us, though, who are betting on the richest person in the world who's going to follow through on something that could be incredible. He's put enough hints out there. He's said enough things. I kind of think he's going to make it happen. Harriet's asked what kind of side businesses I have. So my first side business was domain names and websites. And I still have a number of domains. I'm slowly selling them off. My last domain name I sold for $3,000, about $3,500, and they paid me directly in Bitcoin for it. There's a lot of cryptocurrency that's actually used in the domain business, buying and selling domains, because it's just easier if you're in different countries, because domain name buying and selling is a worldwide business, and you have people all over the world doing it. So I accepted Bitcoin. But that one isn't a regular monthly thing. I have another thing, which is a regular monthly thing, where I made a bunch of clip art and then also teaching products. This was stuff that I did like 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't made anything new since, but it's sitting there out in the market, and it just continues to sell. Every month I get a payment. It just comes in. It's just one of those things. Again, side businesses are a great thing to get into if you have time on your hands and you're just sitting around kind of bored with something. Well, think of something you can do that can make some money, because then you make some money with that, and then you can roll that into crypto, which is what I do now every month. And then I have this little YouTube channel here. It makes a little bit. It helps. So all of that goes into crypto. Now, come this fall, I may stop buying. We'll see what the prices are, what the economy looks like, all of that. Come election time is going to be pretty spicy, I think, especially with the comments that Donald Trump has made over the weekend about supporting cryptocurrencies. I mean, that's pretty strong. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Tim, I wonder if tokenized RWA will follow the blockchain bear market at all, or mimic the assets they hold. I tend to think that if there's a bear market in 2026 that's anything like 2022, it'll all go down, regardless of how good it is. I mean, why did Bitcoin go from 69,000 all the way down to 15,000? It's still the same thing, right? The tech is there. It continued, right, to get more scarce during that time, but yet the price went down by 70%. So, yeah. X payments will probably change the course of most cryptos, but particularly Doge, if Doge is integrated. If Elon integrates Doge, it'll be Doge. Now, if he integrates Bitcoin on the Lightning Network and starts doing a bunch of other things, which people are probably trying to talk him into, that'd be different. But I kind of think we'll be seeing a big move on Doge with that. Happy Memorial Day to you, Joe. Bull Run will be trading everything back into Bitcoin, where I will have Bitcoin and Doge. I will always have some Doge. And I know, Bull Run, you don't have your Doge anymore. That's okay. That's all right. But I'll always hold Doge and Bitcoin. And everything else I'm going to sell out of. Samuel's working on a side hustle. Portrait drawing commissions. Landed 2 yesterday. Awesome. Right? And then you take the money and you roll it into crypto, right? You could double your money that way. right now, a year from now, I wouldn't be doing that because we're halfway into 2025 then. You'd be buying crypto at the top, which is what I was doing in 2021 with like VeChain and Harmony One. Was buying those and they were at the top or near the top, and it's just like, shouldn't have done that. So you learn. Then you're like, maybe you just take that money and you just put it in a nice little money market account or something, get a few percent a year off of it. You're safe. And then wait for the next bottom of crypto market. AJ has BTC and Doge, same as Elon. Yep, that's all Elon has. It's funny to hear all these other people on Twitter pushing, like, Elon has Floki, and no, his dog is named Floki, and you made a token named after his dog, but he doesn't own any of your tokens. Right? It's like, come on. Come on. Yeah, Harris, we'll be talking about profit taking in the fall. And it's something that a lot of you guys have heard me talk about before, and that's like not selling everything on one day. You're never going to hit the top. You're never going to guess exactly what the top is. But layering out, just taking slices of profits, that's the strategy that I'm going to be doing. Precious metals, I don't own anything, don't follow it. But real estate, that's what I'm going to be rotating my profits into, is real estate. The real estate market is very geographical here in the United States overall. We're starting to see with people getting used to the higher mortgage rates, and generally people think the higher mortgage rates are going to be around for a while. So those that were resisting selling because they lose out on their low interest mortgage in their current house and have to buy something else at a higher mortgage rate, I think we're seeing a little more willingness to do that now. And with an increase in inventory on the markets now, we're starting to see a little bit of price competition, which we didn't have 3 months ago to 9 months ago even. There just wasn't much on the market. And so prices were going up high because of the scarcity of houses on the market. But I'm seeing that start to change now. And so prices may have topped out on a per square foot basis in different areas of the country. Some have already started coming down. Depends on where you're living, where you're looking. So I'm hoping by this fall and early next spring, when I'm looking to buy, that prices have come down a little more. But Boston's a tough market. It's very competitive here. And there's a big difference between a new place and an old place. There's a lot of old stuff here. And if it hasn't been upgraded and hasn't been fixed up, God, that just takes so much money here to do that. So a lot of it is like how new the property is. So all things that I'm thinking about right now. And land is finite. Yeah. And would you want to get it like into a condo then instead of a house with property and all that? But then you've got the homeowners association fees, right? Your condo fees, whatever. And they always hit you with it's just like never ending. Never ending. Bull run. Private messages from Bitcoiners. on Twitter asking me to be part of their trading partnership. Heard a lot of stories, people getting scammed, not falling. Oh yeah, I get those all the time. Not from Bitcoiners though. I get them from all these others that are promoting all of these new tokens and some even DEXs. And then in my emails, I just get flooded all the time with wanting me to be an affiliate for all of these different, non-US based trading platforms that you see other YouTubers push. Mexi and other, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Not doing it. Oh, thank you. If I don't use it, I'm not going to push it. I only use these things right here. I have a Ledger, so I have an affiliate with Ledger because I have one. I trade on Robinhood, I trade on Coinbase, and I still use my CryptoTab browser. Yes, I still use CryptoTab browser, and I still generate little bits of Bitcoin every month with the CryptoTab browser. That's pretty much all I use right now. I do have a crypto.com account, and I've got some Bone token, which very nicely, the Bone token went up today, finally. That's on crypto.com, and I've got some Chronos tokens on there that I stake, and I restake every 3 months. And they want me to be an affiliate with them, and their exchange is just awful. I just can't do it. It's an awful exchange. So, yeah. So that's all I have. And I've got links to all these below. With Coinbase, if you sign up with my link, you get a free spin on the big wheel and you get some Bitcoin. It's like $10 worth or something you'll get, but it's $10 a Bitcoin. Not bad. Robinhood, you get a couple free stocks, sell the stocks, you buy Doge. That's a way to get free Doge. So you can check those out. What's a good buy right now? AJ asks. What's a good buy right now? Everything's up. Hard to say. You can go on to CoinMarketCap, and you can look at click on 7 days. What has gone up the most in 7 days? Like Notcoin, Pepe, Bonk, Ondo, Floki. I wouldn't buy any of those. Or you can click on it again, and you can see which ones are down the most. Arweave, Maker, Optimism. This could be a chance maybe to buy Optimism on a dip. Tron, if you like that. Phantom, looks like H-bar. Hedera is down. Solana at 170. If you want to get into Solana, maybe now is the time. So that's kind of what I do, is I see what's kind of trending down. More immediate, you can do the same thing for 24 hours. Again, click on it once. You have Notcoin, Floki, With, Bonk, Link, Boom. But then you click on it again and you get the ones that are down most in 24 hours. It's just something to look at. Tron is just continuing to go down on all levels. ETH Classic, there's an OG coin for you. Probably not going to have huge returns. Anyway, it's just another way to kind of look at things. Doge is not making that 17 cents, guys. It's just not making it. And Bull Run says, yeah, just buy Pepe. It's at its all-time high. I mean, come on, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? We look at the daily chart of Dogecoin. You would think, yeah, this looks pretty good, right? Dogecoin from February, when it was down here at 8 cents, runs up to 22 cents, retraces back down to 12.5, and now it's in this channel, moving up slowly, right? And here we are, right below 17 cents. Well, that looks like a pretty good chart, right? It went through its reverse head and shoulders, did all that stuff that we were tracking. Now we're seeing, higher lows as Doge is tracking up. But then let me click on Pepe for the same period, and let's look at what Pepe did. Pepe came up, went sideways through April, and then boom, took off. Now we're seeing profit taking happening with some Pepe. So I'm not buying Pepe up here, but I mean, I wasn't buying Pepe in the first place, but we don't know what's going to happen with Pepe. Is it going to turn around and just keep going higher? It could. But again, just a month ago, Pepe was down here, and there's a 230% run from there from just a month ago. Yeah. So that's what you've got to look at. And right now, I decided last week to buy Doge. It dipped to 15.3 on that Ethereum ETF day when there was that big volatility. And yeah, that was. So I buy on the dips. Derek says one good Elon tweet. Yeah, that's not going to come anytime soon, though, I don't think. So we wait. Hey, Matt, never a good idea to buy in the green. It can still go up, but wait for the pullback. Yeah, but Pepe hasn't had many pullbacks here. It has just been up. That's quite a run that Pepe went on here this past week. Just huge. Yeah, what is Notcoin, Fire Legend? You have to tell me what Notcoin is. Never heard of it. Never heard of Notcoin. What the heck is Notcoin? Mexi, Gate.io, KuCoin, trades on all those accounts. It hasn't been on Mexi very long. Started on Thursday. Spiked up to $0.015, then came flying back down, and now it's trading up again. I have no idea what this even is. You can buy it on Binance. Launched on Binance on the 16th as well. Wow. I have no idea what this is. Notcoin. But people are buying it at a price that gives it a, I mean, it's a top 100 coin in a week out of nowhere. There it is, right there, number 100, Notcoin. Crazy. I don't know. I'm not touching it. I am not touching that. I remember what happened to ICP. Remember when ICP launched? Whew. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Definitely not touching that. Notcoin. Let's check in. Jasmy. Just chilling. She just chilling. Same with Doge. Pretty quiet there. Just got done golfing. Well, Doge is just hanging out right below 17 cents. Doge traded up this morning above 17, and I thought, okay, this is going to be the retest. Going to come down, hit 17, and then go higher. And it didn't. Because it followed Bitcoin. Bitcoin could not hold 70K, dropped down to 69K, and it dragged Doge with it. So that's kind of what happened. Now Bitcoin hanging out at like 69.5, Doge at 16.8 cents, just kind of going sideways right now. Kind of lost all of its big momentum. Yeah, AJ Bowen is here from Doge before, but knows that I talk about other cryptos, other memes, other things, and I'm entertaining. And I'm entertaining. So bull run comes back, which is nice. It's from those tapping games. I don't know what that means. Not coin. Not coin. Not touching, not coin. Yep. Maybe can pay for Tesla Robotaxi and app with Doge. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Awesome. Buy your Robotaxi ride with Doge. I mean, you can buy a ride in the Boring Company tunnel in Las Vegas with Doge. Elon definitely has to initiate Doge payments. He's got to do it. He's got to do it. There's an Algorand commercial that's out on X that is similar to what you would expect Doge to be. You got somebody in line wanting to pay with Bitcoin, and they have to wait 10 minutes like for a transaction to go through. And then you've got the second line, and somebody is going to pay with Ethereum, but there's super high gas fees. And it's like, why am I going to pay that? And then the third line has just person after person after person ringing out, paying with Algorand. Now, Algorand, no one thinks of Algorand as a currency. But it seems like they're trying to market themselves into all kinds of things because nothing's been working. When you look at the weekly chart of Algorand, and it has just been depressed all summer long in 2022 and 2023. Algorand did nothing, absolutely nothing. A bunch of devs left the space, but Algorand's starting to wake up right now. It's starting to wake up. And they've got a new marketing team, and I don't know, we'll see. So kind of an interesting little commercial that they made. I mean, are they trying to think that Algorand would compete like with Dogecoin as a real cryptocurrency, or are they just throwing stuff out there? I don't know. But I thought it was funny when I saw it. It was just because, like, yeah, well, you could use Doge too, and it'd be the same. Just check out, ring, done, Doge. But yeah, Elon and Dogecoin. Elon has not talked about any other cryptocurrencies except Bitcoin. He hasn't talked about anything else. XRP Army saying, oh yeah, he's definitely going to use XRP on X. Elon's never mentioned XRP. not happening. It's Doge. So we wait, and we wait, and we need to be patient. There's a robo-taxi day on 8/8, a robo-taxi day, really. Wow, something to look forward to, Derek. Yeah. Doge channel. I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, that my channel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I talk more about Doge than anything else. Mostly because it's fun. Dogs and memes. It's a cryptocurrency, yes. But this whole thing with Elon Musk has the potential for something so big that, in my opinion, this is the place to be. This is the thing to be talking about. This could be the most important thing outside of Bitcoin in the crypto space, is what could potentially happen with Dogecoin later this summer. That's what I think. And so that's why I'm here. And that's why I continue to talk about Dogecoin, because that's what's coming. So I continue to talk about it and I continue to support it. And there's always something to talk about with Doge. Some of these other cryptos, it's like there's nothing going on. But there is with Doge every day. So, but I do own 25 other cryptocurrencies too. I have a big portfolio, diverse. Like I said, I got Jasmy and I've got Render, and I'm up like 500, 600% on those. My Bonk is now 300%. Yeah. So I support those too. But AJ, yeah, I do make mostly Doge videos because that's what people want to hear. Typically when I make a video about something else, it gets very few views because this isn't the channel that concentrates on those. So, but I still make it because it's something I think is important. And for those of you interested in it, fine. But Doge has more potential than anything else. We saw it in 2021. Again, Dogecoin outperformed almost every other cryptocurrency in the last cycle. So it has the potential to do that again this cycle, even though we're seeing other meme tokens go crazy, like Pepe and Floki and Whiff and those. Doge hasn't done its run yet. Holding Floki. Well, Deepak, that's up to you to decide if you want to continue holding or not. Floki goes on runs, but then it usually retraces back. Yes, AJ. Some people gave me that name back in 2021, and then Elon stole it for Saturday Night Live. I was like, fine, Elon could have it. That's fine. Joshua, how are you? Hey, crypto's up. Everything's green. When everything's green, that's great. Always happy then. No, overall, everything's good. We're good. Matt, thinking about starting a snowball stand that accepts Doge and crypto. When the price jumps, those $2 snowballs really make me $20 each. Yeah, I'm not quite a whale. I've got a good chunk, but I'm not in the whale. A whale would have to be at least like 10 million Doge, I think, to be a whale. No, Denise, Coinbase doesn't sell Notcoin. Can't buy Notcoin on Coinbase. So go to CoinMarketCap, scroll down to the bottom. That's where it is right now, number 100, Notcoin. You click on it. And then you see what the markets are. You can buy it on Binance. But if you're in the United States, you can't use Binance unless it's on Binance.us. But let's see. Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, if you have a KuCoin account, Gate.io, Bitfinex, MEXC, BitGet, Go next page. Toco, L-Bank, XT, Digifinex, Hotcoin. Now we're in all these dexes that just, I don't know any of them. Bitmart, DDust, Weeks, Honest. I have no idea what any of these are, these small ones. But this is the list. You know, it's not on Binance.us. Looks like you can swap on Jupiter, maybe. It's built on Toncoin. It says the contract is a ton-based contract. Really? Huh. Anyway, so you'd have to start one of these. Yeah, it's not even on crypto.com. And crypto.com usually has tokens like this, but it's not even on crypto.com because they usually are pretty quick to list these kinds of things. Not yet, anyway. So KuCoin would probably be your best chance here in the United States. But again, I wouldn't trust this thing. It's in 1 week, it's a top 100. Again, I just look at what happened to ICP, right? With that huge initial coin offering, and then it just dumped. It dumped big time. I mean, it says its total supply is like 102 billion, and the max supply is out there. Circulating supply is all 100%. Well, who owns this? It's certainly not the market, right? If it's only been trading for that long. So you'd have to get into wallets and figure out who the team is and all that. I don't have time for that. Somebody's making money, though. And most likely, whoever holds these things are probably going to start selling them. And it's going to be a huge sell-off. That's what happened with ICP. Well, thanks, Denise. Appreciate super sticker. Appreciate it. But anyway, that's what you do with any of these tokens. If you want to see where it's traded, just go onto CoinMarketCap, click on the token, and then on that token page, just scroll down and you'll see the markets, the different exchanges where these tokens are traded. But meanwhile, Doge hanging out 8th place. Of course, you click on Dogecoin and you'll see that for markets that it's traded on, you know, there's like 57 pages of markets because you could buy Dogecoin everywhere. It's just interesting, though, that Binance has, you know, just regular USDT and USD is 22%. 22% of the entire Dogecoin market is Binance. And that's Binance with USDT or USD. But then you go to the second page and there's more Binances. Well, there's Binance US right there, which is its own exchange, separate. But then you can start doing like Doge to BTC, and it has its own. And then Doge to SHIB. You can exchange between Doge and SHIB on Binance directly if you wanted to do that. So yeah, so Binance overall has like 25% of the whole Dogecoin trading market is Binance. So that's why on my Doge chart, I use the Binance chart right there, because that's the most active trading of Dogecoin is on Binance. Covey, we don't have enough coins to pick from. That's awesome. According to CoinMarketCap, there are 2.4 million different cryptocurrencies. 2.4 million. We don't have enough. Whatever happened to Charles Hoskinson? I know. What happened to Cardano? Cardano is just lagging here at number 10. It's almost becoming a stable coin like XRP. It's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know. Cardano will probably do okay, you know, when the bull market picks up, maybe in the fall, maybe get to $1. But is 2x good enough, right? I mean, 2x for Dogecoin gets you to like 33 cents. Are we going to be happy with that? I won't. That's just getting started. So yeah, Cardano is just, I don't know. Armando, you're welcome. Bull run. Don't like very much how the Jasmy chart looks right now. No, when H-bar went on a run, it was false news based on some BlackRock thing that wasn't true. And Jasmy has just run on its own. It wasn't based on that. But I know what you're talking about with H-bar, but it's not the same, in my opinion. When was that run that H-bar? Yeah, back here. This straight up thing. That was on April 23rd. Yeah, that was this news about some BlackRock thing that wasn't true. So that's totally different than what Jasmy's current trading has been here. This run up here. There was no bit of news. There was nothing like that. So I have a pretty good confidence that Jasmy's going to stay up here in this area, 2.5 cents or so, and not come back down to 2. But we'll see. We'll see. Should have sold the H-bar and bought back in. By the time I heard that the news wasn't true, it was the next morning, and the price had already come back down. That's the way it goes. But yeah, if you have a feeling Jasmy's going to jump again. High Street, Chris Love says. I don't know what High Street is. Is that a crypto? Never heard of it. High Street. There it is, High Street. There is something called High Street, built on Ethereum. It's up 31% for the day. I've never heard of this. Oh, it looks like it was a big thing back in 2021. Look at that. It was up here at $30 in 2021. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You can buy it on Binance and Coinbase. Somebody's pumping it for something, but I don't know what it is. High Street. Well, I mean, there's over 2 million cryptocurrencies, so you can't know them all. Happy Memorial Day, Lord. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Everybody hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, do give a subscribe as well. Appreciate the support. Dogecoin trying to get back up to 17 right now. It's working on it. It's at 16.9 here. Come on, Doge. And Bitcoin's hanging out at 69.5. Again, Bitcoin was not able to hold 70,000. Dogecoin was not able to hold 17 cents. So I have yellow lines on both of those corresponding to each coin. Again, I think this would be the inevitable move for Doge, would be to trade up over 17, up to about 17.5 cents, come back and retest 17, and then move up. That would be the bullish move I would expect for Dogecoin trading forward. So we'll see if that plays out. But that would be the bullish move. Again, we're in this purple channel now, trading up, and we are seeing higher lows as Doge is moving up this channel. So that's all looking very bullish for Doge. And just because it's not moving as fast as Pepe or Floki, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. So that's how it's trading right now. Anything else moving in the past 1 hour? Core is coming back after a big dip. Celestia with this not coin thing that we just looked at. Wormhole, Athena, Chili's, Floki. That's kind of what's going on right now. 1692, getting closer for Doge. To the moon, eventually. Eventually, Fire Legend, we will get there. Of course, the moon is going to be whatever you want it to be, right? Whatever you want it to be. In Doge, we trust. Does X have to have all transmitter licenses before Doge can be accepted? Doesn't have to, but Elon said that before he rolled out X payments, he wanted to have transmitter licenses in all 50 states. That's what Elon said. So, so we wait. I think they're at 26 states, so they're over half of them. But then there's a question about, do those money transmitter licenses allow for the use of cryptocurrency, or are those separate licenses? I think different states treat them different ways, and it's something we're going to have to wait and see, wait and find more information about. I know Tesla was able to accept Dogecoin directly for payment for merch, like my cyber whistle that I have here, right? I paid in Dogecoin and got this cyber whistle here, this nice little box. It's a pretty cool thing. So he could do something like that on X, accept payments for things. He just wouldn't be able to be the bank, like the crypto bank, like he would want to do for fiat monies, right? He wants to become a bank, and he could not do that with crypto without having crypto transmitter licenses of some sort. But he could do other things with Dogecoin on X. So I don't know. We have to see how that all plays out. You want to short core? Yeah. There's probably some big short positions open on core right now. It just got listed on Coinbase, and so there was big hype about it, and it spiked up. Yeah, Elon said he won't be ready till they are. Why so much resistance at 17 cents? That's a good question. It probably has to do with liquidity, and then again, shorts versus leveraged longs. That's how trading generally works, is all built on that liquidity. And just like Bitcoin is, hanging around 70,000 right now, right? We think Bitcoin is worth more, but traders are trading it. And so we see this up and down action is what that is. And the same thing is happening with Dogecoin at 17 cents right now. Eventually it'll break through, it'll clear all that out, and it'll move up higher. It just might take a little bit. Are people in Boston friendly or mean? I guess any city has all types, right? How is your crypto mining going? I'm not mining. No, I looked into it. I did a little bit of it on unMineable, and I do have a link in my description below to unMineable if you want to check that out. But I just don't have a powerful enough rig to really get anything out of it. You really have to buy like an ASIC card, a real serious mining rig for it to be worth it. And when I was looking at those rigs, it was probably at like the highest point, like to buy an Antminer or one of those, and it was thousands of dollars. And so you put thousands of dollars in, and it would take like years on the payback. If you take the price of your rig and then you add in an estimate of the monthly additional electricity costs you'd be paying to run that rig, because there are some websites where you can do those calculations based on what city or state you live in and what your electricity costs are. And I did that math, and it would be like 2 years before I broke even. That didn't seem worth it for me. With 2 years of mining just to break even. So I never got into the mining. The only no KYC platform I tried was Whitebit. So I did open a Whitebit account back in 2021. And that is where I initially bought SafeMoon. Yes, SafeMoon. I bought on Whitebit. And I bought a few other tokens on it too. Doge. I bought Doge there, which I still own, but it's in a wallet now. It's not on the platform. And I bought, what else did I buy? There was a bonfire thing that ended up tanking. There was a casino one that I bought that I made a lot of money on. And SafeMoon, in the end, I sold before it totally crashed. And I ended up making money on SafeMoon. Those I all bought on Whitebit. But since 2021, I haven't used it. So there's your truth. Whitebit. It worked okay. It wasn't large amounts of money I was dealing with on it. And when you first sign up, it tells you that you can't trade in the United States. And I was like, oh, really? So you just ignore that. Right? I mean, move on. And it worked. But yeah, it overall, it just wasn't worth it for me to keep using something with no KYC. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk to me. You can make so much money on cryptocurrencies that you don't need to go on one of those, from the United States offshore platforms. So I haven't done that. And I don't use leverage on anything. I've never used leverage. I am a DCA, buying the dips, hold and wait for the big profits to come. I am not trading for short-term profits anymore. Hey, Johnny, do you think the next leg up will be before or because of the Golden Cross? The Golden Cross has nothing to do with it, in my opinion. Golden Cross is just a moment in time when trading is going well, when one moving average crosses over another. Generally, the Golden Crosses happen at times when coins are moving up, because you have the short-term 50 and the longer-term 200, right? And so that 50 is going to move up faster when the price of the coin is going up higher. And so you'll have your 50 cross over your 200. That's called a golden cross. It just happens to be at a time in the overall market when things are going well, prices are going up. It's a coincidence. Because there's a golden cross does not mean that a price is going to spike. It generally does because that's when things are already trading positively. So people get all hyped up about golden crosses, but it really is. It just shows you what has happened most recently in the trading that led to these two moving averages crossing over each other. I can show you the examples of them on the daily for Dogecoin because I marked the golden crosses. Here's one right here. This golden cross happened on November 21st on the daily for Dogecoin. This blue line here is the 50-day moving average. The white line is the 200-day moving average. They crossed over on November 21st. And Dogecoin traded up, but Dogecoin was already trading up before then, which caused that 50-day moving average to move up. But it not only did it happen in Dogecoin, but it happened in Bitcoin right there. On the 29th of October, here's the golden cross for Bitcoin on the daily. Bitcoin was already moving up. There's the golden cross. Bitcoin continued moving up. That's all it is. That's the golden cross. Has nothing to do with any. Now you can go to a weekly chart, right? And then there's the Bitcoin weekly golden cross that we had right there. So that happened on like the 2nd of January, 2024 was a weekly golden cross for Bitcoin. And now what's being discussed is for Dogecoin, it hasn't happened yet. The weekly golden cross has not happened for Dogecoin yet. The blue 50-week moving average is moving up faster than the white 200-week moving average. And this is probably going to come out to July, maybe August, before that cross happens. It has nothing to do with the price. Doesn't, I mean, the moving averages move because of the price action, but it doesn't forecast anything going forward. That's all I wanted to say. So that's my take on golden crosses. That's all it is. Come on, Doge, we're getting close to 17 cents. It's trying to get back there. Don't be sad, Johnny. It's just other people view it as being bullish, right? Golden cross. And so what happens is people start buying. So it does tend to lead to some positive price action because people use that golden cross as a bullish signal, and so they start buying. So there is some buying that does happen because of the golden cross, but prices generally were already going up. It kind of helps it along. GME is going to be a golden cross on Tuesday. Maybe. I think GME tomorrow is going to be big trading. I think pre-market, you're already going to see GME way up, is my guess tomorrow. Just one of those things. One of those things we see. I want to stay on until we get up to 17. We're at 1694 now, guys. I want to see Doge up. It's pretty quiet, though. Not a lot of volume. Kind of quiet on the trading front there for Doge. Is anything else moving? Sheep. A little bit. Not bone. What else is moving? Link already moved, and it's just going sideways now. Chainlink, it's hanging out up here. Aptos, you bought Aptos, didn't you, Bull Run? Probably doing good on the Aptos. That's a nice move up. That's a nice move up on Aptos. I sold my Aptos. Out of the Aptos game. Oasis Rose, if anyone's into that, that had a nice run. The calm before the storm. Yes, Derek. Low volume, hanging out, doing its thing. If Doge just continues to follow this channel up, that's good. That's really good. It just trades up. Yeah, you got in on that Aptos. Nice. Nice, Bar. Sometimes the timing just works out on that, isn't it? That's like my 15-cent Doge that I just got, even though my average is still 6.5 cents. I bought it 15 because I know Doge is going to 30 and I'll have doubled that. So I bought Doge last week at 15 on that dip. Didn't move as fast as others since then, but that's okay. It's only been a week. I have a good feeling Doge is going much higher. So, and that's Doge that I just bought last week that I will not be selling anytime soon. Again, I'm going to hold for at least a year anything that I buy. So that Doge will be long-term Doge. We'll see where Dogecoin goes. We'll see where it goes. All right, gang. I'm going to call it a stream here. I will be live again Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And we'll see how the trading goes between now and then. Right now, everything's looking positive. I guess there's going to be a lot of FOMC, these Fed different people, not Powell, but a bunch of other ones are having meetings and making statements tomorrow about how the United States is doing. What are they going to say? Inflation still there, not going to lower rates, not going to raise rates. That's my guess. It's going to be a lot of that talk. Probably won't do much. GameStop will be exciting to watch tomorrow. Going to watch that. I'll have a video coming out tomorrow. And then we'll be live again on Wednesday. So I hope you all enjoy your evening. Go Celtics for you basketball fans. Boston Celtics going to try and close out their series against Indiana tonight. So watching that. So hope everyone's well. We'll see you soon. Till next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.